I didn't like this film. Flat out, I just didn't like it. I don't know if there's something with me this week or not, but yeah, I just didn't like this film. And we can get into why after this synopsis. Fear Street is a film based off of a book series by R.L. Stine. Does his name sound familiar to you? That's because he wrote Goosebumps as well, probably most kids' introduction to horror in the mid-2000s. This Netflix series is set to be released weekly, first with 1999, then 1978, then 1666. This one was definitely the one I was dreading. I already knew it was going to be all flashback, and that's exactly what I got. But let's go ahead and talk about Fear Street 1978. This just felt out of place. Didn't care for the characters, I didn't care for the story. Only one major thing was important in this film that's going to carry over into the next one, and that didn't come about until the very end. This focused around the survivor that they were in contact with within the first film. I think her name was Ziggy. This was just about her and her days at camp where she first got in contact with the witch. Horror and camp. Of course this is where they're going. They go hand in hand, so of course you're gonna have to have a camp movie. Unlike the first film where most scenes mattered, I feel like almost none of these scenes did. I don't know why, but all of these characters seem like a dick. At first I was gonna say it's just the main character in this one, but after thinking about it, all of these characters, if not just most of these characters within this trilogy, are all just dicks for no reason. And why do people care about what side of town you're from? Are you from Shady Side or are you from Sunnyvale? And in the first video, I said Sunnyside, which would have made more sense since they are rival towns. But it's called Sunnyvale. Sorry, got that wrong. Doesn't really fucking matter, but yep, I got that wrong. Ziggy's camp life? It sucked. She did not like it. People called her a witch, a monster, for reasons that I'm still not sure of myself. People even tried to hang her at the beginning of this, and it's like, what? Why exactly? Until Nick stopped them. Do we know Nick? Yes, we do actually know Nick. He's the cop within the first one that gave people a hard time because, oh no, fake witch stuff. None of that witch stuff is real. Apparently he's already fucking new. Blah blah blah, Ziggy has a sister, blah blah blah, Ziggy's sister has a boyfriend, blah blah blah. The boyfriend's name is the one written on the stone. The nurse was the first to find the name of Thomas on the stone. That's the boyfriend's name, is Thomas. So she tried to end him herself. She tried to kill him, but without giving anybody reasons as to why. So Thomas ended up fighting back and either knocked her out, knocked the nurse out, or killed her. I'm not really entirely sure. We never really hear back from her. She could be dead for all I know. I have no idea. It took a long time for the witch's possession thing to sink inside Thomas as he just brooded about it for like all day until nighttime finally hit and boom. He became the killer, and he went on a fucking killing spree. Of course, since this is a camp thing, it's such a killing spree. He killed so many people. I think he killed more people than the killers did in the first one. Not as many important people though. There was no important people within this film. Nobody fucking mattered within this film. As far as the killings and stuff go, I think I enjoyed it. I liked it. I know most stuff you can probably get away with practical effects and hide up most of the things that might seem a bit weird with CG, like the stuff like heads falling off, bodies being cut up and stuff. You can hide that with CG and like camera movement. But still, I actually like the killings within here. I liked them within the first one as well though, to be fair. It seemed realistic, body seemed heavy, blood moved and poured accordingly. I'm not sure if there were more scenes like this throughout the film, but this one scene really stood out to me, and that's when Ziggy and Nick were basically hiding away from the killer. They were hiding behind some cupboards, and they were having this conversation. And while they were having this conversation, sometimes it cut to this scene where Nick's facing away from the camera towards Ziggy. He's talking, but his mouth isn't moving. And I'm not sure about you guys, but stuff like that can drive me out of a movie. It can, all the disbanding of disbelief, all the disbelief going away stuff. it comes back. Like, it takes me out of the movie. It's not a good thing for you to take me out of a movie with shitty takes. It's fine to dub over somebody's thing, but if you're going to talk and have his lips within the frame, like, at least have his lips away from the frame. I'm gonna go past this. I'm gonna go past this because it's gonna piss me off. Just have him genuinely just facing away. Don't show his face at all if you're gonna have him talk. Eventually, though, the killer, now killers, have caught up to Ziggy and her sister, and they basically have now gotten axed and stabbed to death. They're dead. Oh no, all of the important people we know are dead. But don't worry, here comes Nick in order to revive everybody. No, he only revives Ziggy, and he does it with CPR. I'm not a nurse. I'm not medically trained. But something tells me that CPR probably can't actually bring you back from stabbings in real life. Now, I'm not sure if that's entirely sure, but something tells me that CPR probably can't bring you back from stabbings. But you know what? It worked. Ziggy got brought back to life, so, good for them. It worked. Good job. Oh, and now we know the plan is to bring the hand to the body so things could go back to normal. Things can finally be normal for once in Shadyside. But oh no, not normal anytime soon, because once Dina finally does that, she gets sent back in time. That is right, guys. She is now Sarah Fire, the witch in 1666. That's right. She is the witch. We are on some dark anthropology stuff now, guys, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. What is this, Little Hope? Alright, I'm sorry. Overall, I did not enjoy this film. Its significance to the story was little, and its runtime is longer than the first one. Having a slasher film on a campground could have been cool, could make homages and references to older films because this has been done before, but I feel like it's just done this way to be generic, not to make any homages. Ziggy isn't an interesting enough character to carry an entire film. If you want to talk about her actor, good for Sadie for doing more things outside of Stranger Things, but she's literally playing the same exact character that she does in Stranger Things. A girl that's just aggressive, doesn't take shit from nobody. That's her character in Stranger Things, and that's her character in here as well. I hope 1666 is more significant overall, and it's not just the last few minutes that are important to the film, such as this one did. I hope it makes sense. I hope the story feels complete, but at the same time, I feel like that's too much to ask for at this point. If you're wondering if you should catch this film, might as well if you watch the first one, but you won't like this one as much. I feel like the charm is just gone within this one. But that's just my opinion. But that's also basically it. What are your opinions? I would honestly like to know, did you enjoy 1978 Fear Street Part 2? Did you enjoy it? Did you not? What did you think of the camp horror stuff? Rhoda knew everything that was going to happen because she said, the night ended with her sister dying. So we shouldn't care for her sister. We knew she was going to get revived. So basically this entire film didn't matter. The only thing that mattered in here was the plot line of connecting the hand back to the body. That's it. That's fucking it. I hated this film. I hated it so much. Just go away. That's it. Done. Go away. Tell me your comments, blah blah blah. Let me know. I'm gonna comment, yada yada yada. I've already said all of this. And I'm going to go away. Probably go to sleep. Not actually. Because I gotta edit. Goodbye.